Hey there guys, welcome to the video. So with the customization AMA, they answered a ton of questions about Saints Row, as we all well know. But there was one question I didn't bring up in my video that I wanted to speak about by itself because it's quite an important one. And let me just say, it could shock a lot of people, and I feel like it's been really swept under the rug, but I'm just going to talk about it here now so you're all aware. So here is the question. Will there be online? Will it be multiplayer or online open world? Only co-op for now is the answer. We had to lay down the foundations for Saints Row, get the big things in place and cover key launch features and systems. All that being said, this is the beginning. We have big ambitions and want to expand in big ways. This to me is a confirmation of online in the future. They practically just said it here. We have big ambitions and want to expand in big ways, which means that maybe later on during this game, or perhaps in a sequel, two-player co-op is not going to be the norm. It won't be the standard, and it won't be what we have to deal with. Now, that leaves a lot of questions, obviously. Are we going to be getting 4-player co-op? Is that what they mean? 8-player? Are we going to be talking about a full-on GTA Online style multiplayer here? Are we going to be getting a Saints Row 2 style multiplayer? Saints Row 1 style multiplayer? Many questions, and sadly they're not questions I can answer. No one can really answer them, but I think it's important that we just kind of talk about it as a whole. So I would much prefer a GTA Online style multiplayer to a Saints Row 1 and 2 style multiplayer, and here's why. I know a lot of OG fans will get mad at me for that, but please just hear me out. The problem with that style of multiplayer is I feel it's been quite left in the past. I mean, I understand that the Saints Row 1 OGs out there love that stuff, but if that stuff came to a more modern Saints Row, I don't think it would hit off like it did back in the day, because the gaming space has just changed. It just has, and to be honest, these styles of team deathmatch PvP modes are kind of dying out. Have you seen, look at COD. It's slowly dying out, and I feel like if they were to pull up a PvP style game like that, where the only foundation is really just player versus player in a small map, enclosed environment, shooting each other, it just wouldn't work as well as we all want it to, and I think it wouldn't recapture the glory days of Saints Row that people want it to. It would kind of just feel like a shell of its former self. However, with a GTA Online style thing, it could not only pump Saints Row with tons of content post-launch, which they've already promised to do, we're already going to be getting post-launch content. It could keep the community alive in a more modern, up to modern standard way, I think is the best way to put it. I know that people will hate me for saying this, but I think GTA Online is quite good. As much as I hate Rockstar and how they've done it, I think that at its core, it is a good idea. Having a online, single-player game just go fully online and pumped with content whilst we wait for a sequel. The problem with Rockstar is they kind of just made it drawn out, and it kind of just ruined any sort of hype for a sequel and just made it feel like we were just constantly getting content for it, and kind of just ruined GTA Online with that taste of, oh, why are they favouring this over a sequel? If Volition don't do that and they just pumped it full of content, I could only see it as a good thing. Also, with Saints Row being a gang game, whether you like me calling it that now or not, it's what it is. I could see us forming our own little factions on the map of Santo Eliso, maybe in a sequel or in this game down the line, and kind of having gang rivals and having that PvP action just built into an online space. Again, kind of like GTA Online does, but better. I feel like having gang versus gang in a GTA Online style map, or GTA Online style mode, should I say, would just be really beneficial to the series. And to me, having a sort of multiplayer open world Saints Row with plenty of players on one of the biggest maps we've had, with rival factions facing off of each other, and you and your friends can join the same faction and be a little team of saints going around and killing whatever other gangs are out there. To me, that sounds pretty awesome, and I really think that, you know, doing things like stealing cargo, stealing money, earning respect in a multiplayer environment with a ranking system, and bringing over the good points of GTA Online and leaving all the bad stuff behind. And I know it will get called a GTA clone. When isn't Saints Row called that? Because it's an open world crime game. I think we're kind of past that at this point. And with the art style, I think it wouldn't be called nearly as much as it would have if this happened beforehand. To me, I just feel that if they went with this sort of online mode of giving us constant updates and content with full freedom to do what we want, make who we want, and make and on an amazing map like Santo Eliso, What can I say? I think it'd be pretty badass. Let me know your thoughts. Would you much prefer an old school PvP mode? I know there's going to be a lot of you out there that may prefer that, and that's fine. I mean, hey, it's my opinion. You're allowed to have your own, and I completely respect that. I understand a lot of people are going to much prefer the idea of a Saints Row 1-style PvP in 2022, and that's fair. Or would you prefer a more up-to-date modern style of open-world multiplayer action, kind of like GTA Online, but done a bit better and in a Saints Row way? Let me know down below. Like the video, obviously. Subscribe if you're new. I'm posting a lot of Saints Row stuff at the moment until I go back to college, so, you know, that's pretty good. And I'll catch you in the next one, guys. Peace.